Let's get some celebrity sleaze, Leslie Fram.
Very sad news. Sir Michael Gambon, the actor known for playing Professor Albus Dumbledore in multiple Harry Potter movies, has died. He was 82 years old.
Aww.
Classic actor, too. When you see his face, you'll totally recognize who he is. A lot of Bruce fans really upset. Springsteen postponing the rest of his tour for this year, continuing to battle peptic ulcer disease. That's gotta hurt. Thanks to all my friends and fans for your good wishes, encouragement, and support, the boss said. He's 74. Give him a break. He's coming back next year.
Can you imagine doing a show where you had like the peptic ulcer like pulling on you the whole time? I don't know how he focuses.
And the fact that, it's Bruce, he's going to do a 3-hour show, and he's going to be energetic, so he'll be back. Did you catch this teaser video? Howie Mandel passes the briefcase to a new host for the all-new look for Deal or No Deal. 13 contestants. This is kind of crazy. They're going to compete on an island, Barn, so it actually kind of sounds like a mixture of what you watch, the original game, and Survivor.
If only there was a show where that happened already, where they're on a
Right.
remote island and they had competitions.
A press release says there will be, quote, thrilling challenges and mind-bending dilemmas. Yeah, an executive said, the role of the host has always been held by someone charming, hilarious, and devastatingly handsome. This new host was the obvious choice. Quote, he loves all kinds of games. He lives for adventure. He isn't afraid to stare down a snake or two to help players win a life-changing payday. Hopefully beat the banker at his own game.
Do you think this was a product of a whole summer of striking? Would this show have ever
Could be.
come around if it wasn't?
Well, let's hear how Howie Mandel graciously hands the briefcase over to...
Howie Mandel here, coming to you from an empty soundstage someplace in Hollywood. The biggest, most exciting game show ever is about to return. Think about bigger money, harrowing challenges. How, you ask? By not shooting it in a soundstage like this. The whole show will take place on an undisclosed island location a world away from civilization. Wait, I'm a germaphobe, people. I don't even shake hands. There's going to be there'll be like bugs and snakes and I can't go. I can't do it. I can't host it. But they're going to need a host. Someone adventurous. Someone who loves games. Someone who's good looking like me. Not your average Joe. Joe Manganiello.
Howie Mandel.
Would you host Deal or No Deal Island? Don't answer. Let me ask correctly. Deal or no deal?
Deal.
There you go. Good luck.
We're going to have a good time.
Meghan Markle will not be in this one, I'm assuming?
Yeah, the very handsome Joe Manganiello, which, by the way, Mandel worked with his ex, Sofia Vergara, remember? They are judges on America's Got Talent. Wonder what happened there. They looked so in love.
Meghan Markle was so starved for fame that she was a suitcase girl. Man, she worked it all the way up.
I don't even remember that.
Yes, Google it.
And Barnes, all I need to do when I talk to you to see if you're going to watch something is mention the word naked.
Now, easy. I just said it makes it more interesting. That's all.
Naked Attraction, controversial full frontal nudity, has become Max's most popular series.
Yep.
Of course, it's a British reality dating series called Naked Attraction, where contestants appear fully nude. It's number one right now. They follow the contestants as they date in reverse by only seeing their potential suitors' body parts, starting with the feet and ending with their face. So basically they're
Isn't that normal?
Picking people solely based on their physical appearance.
And they're out front with that. But isn't that normal? Don't you always start with feet and you just work your way up? Fram, who brought this to you 4 years ago in their luggage from England?
I think when we were doing the pop culture show, you mentioned Naked Attraction.
We did a whole segment on it, and you guys were like, you're crazy. They can't do this. I wondered what took them so long to bring it to the U.S. And you see, they quietly released it last week. It shoots to the top. I can already tell you right now, you're going, wait, what? Naked Attraction, because you're gonna ask in email, what is that show? Fram, I have never seen a more direct, they come out and say, this is purely, you're choosing your partner purely based on their bodies.
And honestly, I feel like, of course, this has to be a British reality show because they've done so many shows, Dr. Sex and all this other stuff.
I know.
Somebody on Twitter said this just might be the greatest reality show of all time.
If you can't handle, you think you get a little like you're like worked up when you see like in a bad way, like, oh, turn that off. That's naughty. You ain't seen nothing yet. Because like Leslie said, they are in these containers. And the person's fully dressed, who's the dater, and they're in these containers standing up, looks like a phone booth. They raise it up just to expose the genitals of all 6 of these people from the waist down. So, and I mean close-up shots where they go in and talk. So, Leslie, what do you think about his and I mean literally come right at you?
It's funny that Max didn't promote it. They just put it up there.
They don't need to.
People found it.
And then they make a cut just based on your genitals. Now, that's a big self-esteem builder. So then they raise it up and they show you up to the neck. So then you get, whether you get a beer belly or you get boobs or you get whatever. And these are extreme close-ups. They talk through it. They get down to a couple. Then they show the faces and you can hear them speak.
So they're not blurring anything out.
Nothing.
So it's not like Naked and Afraid.
No. And then they talk to the people, and then the person who's dressed then has to get undressed and show the person their business. I am not kidding. They do a guy and a girl in each episode. It is off the chain direct. It's almost too much.
And you have already seen the first episode, correct?
Not this season. I've seen the previous seasons, and it's the same thing every time.
Once again, it's on Max and is their most popular new series.
Yeah, like Deion Sanders said, it ain't hard to find. Like when it's number one. It's right up there.
Were you a fan of True Detective?
I never got into it. Everyone loves it.
I love the first 2 seasons, but HBO is now returning for a 4th season, January 14th, with a new cast. Check this out, led by Jodie Foster.
That's big.
Titled Night Country, the crime drama will center around a murder investigation involving 5 bodies frozen into a giant block of flesh. Ugh.
That girl can act.
The trailer suggests a dark and disturbing storyline with potentially supernatural elements. The season will consist of 6 episodes. That's pretty big to get Jodie Foster, don't you think?
Yeah, huge. For a TV show? Yeah.
This next story actually doesn't sound real. Cher allegedly hired a hitman to abduct her son from a hotel room. Did you hear this crazy story?
How recent?
Yes. According to recently released court documents, Cher is accused of hiring 4 men to abduct her son, Elijah Blue Allman, from a New York hotel room where he was trying to reconcile with his estranged wife. He filed for divorce from Marie Angela King in 2021, but they allegedly reconnected for this 12-day period in late November of 2022. On their wedding anniversary, November 30th, he was allegedly taken. I mean, it sounds like a Liam Neeson movie.
How does she not get in trouble?
In declaration signed on December 4th, King claims that one of the abductors revealed they were hired by Cher and that she has no information on her husband's whereabouts. Allman has publicly acknowledged his struggle with drug addiction. King's declaration also mentions financial issues, claiming Cher asked her to leave their home based on the understanding that she would receive timely and sufficient spousal support payments, which have not been consistent. Now, they're scheduled for a court date October 27th. Cher has not commented on the allegations.
That is insane.
That could be one of the strangest stories I think I've ever heard. This is a big story. Greta Gerwig is going to direct the new Netflix movies based on the Chronicles of Narnia. She's been chosen to adapt 2 films based on C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia for Netflix. Big win for Netflix. You know, she worked on Little Women, of course, the Barbie movie. This is expected to bring a fresh perspective to the fantasy world of Narnia. I know, Barnes, you're holding your breath, right?
You already know.
Yes. Disney previously released 3 successful films based on the series, starting with The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That was back in 2005. Netflix signed a deal with the C.S. Lewis Company in 2018 to revive the series. It's actually really big news, quite frankly. I know you're excited that television is coming back.
Oh, yeah.
Right? The Daily Show will announce a new host in 2024. Comedy Central has confirmed The Daily Show will return with new episodes on October 16th, but the announcement of its new permanent host will not be made until next year. In the meantime, guest hosts will continue to fill in for Trevor Noah. Also, other late-night shows such as The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and The Late Late Night Show with Seth Meyers will be returning with new episodes on October 2nd.
Well, their podcast has killed it. It's come out and been number 1 every week since they launched it, where they all got together and supporting the team that was out of work. But is Kimmel retiring or not?
I don't know.
All this talk.
I love Kimmel.
Yeah, no, he was talking like it was over, so maybe the end could be possibly near.
And just around the corner, HBO's Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, that's going to kick off a new season on Sunday, October 1st. And then Real Time with Bill Maher will be the first late-night show back from the writer's strike with a new episode actually tonight.
Well, yeah, this Sunday is the first, shockingly.
Shockingly. Oh, and that is your Celebrity Sleaze.
Good morning, X with Barnes and Leslie.